We have seen how to solve a quadratic inequality with one variable graphically and by factoring. Now we will look at an example where we can't factor the quadratic function to find the critical values. Just like situations where we can't simply factor a quadratic equation, we can still find the zeros by using the quadratic formula. Let's see this in practice by solving x squared plus 5x minus 3 is less than 0. The first step is to set this equal to 0 and find the critical point. Note that we can't factor this, so we will need to use the quadratic formula. Now we need to find a, b, and c to proceed. A is 1, b is 5, and c is negative 3. Substitute these values into the quadratic formula and simplify. X equals negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 37 all over 2. Okay, our critical points are at x equals negative 5 minus the square root of 37 all over 2, which is approximately equal to negative 5 and 1/2. And x equals negative 5 plus the square root of 37 all over 2, which is approximately equal to 1/2. Now that we have found the critical values of our inequality, we plot them on a number line with open dots. Remember, the inequality is less than, so these points are not solutions to the inequality. The first point is at negative 5 minus the square root of 37 all over 2. And the second point is at negative 5 plus the square root of 37 all over 2. We know where the function can change sign, so let's choose a test point in each interval to find the sign of the function in each interval. Let's start in the leftmost interval and find f of negative 6. This equals negative 6 squared plus 5 times negative 6 minus 3, which simplifies to 3. This is a positive number. Therefore, the function will be positive over this interval. F of 0 is negative 3, which is negative. So the function will be negative over this interval. Finally, check 2. F of 2 is 11, which is positive. And the function will be positive over this interval. The inequality is asking for all values of x that are less than 0. So the solution is the set of all numbers between negative 5 minus the square root of 37 all over 2 and negative 5 plus the square root of 37 all over 2, which we can represent graphically as a line between the two open dots, or we can write it in interval notation.